Oh my gosh, they keep just pouring out of here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Humans? Yeah. Wow, that was like 3 waves at once. Where's their spawner at? We got no tanks still alive in this force. Which doesn't seem to matter. Dang. 5 skeletons with rifles is enough, I guess. Uh-oh, for some dumb reason they all ran forward. That's not good. All DPS team go. I mean... Honestly, we're just outranging them. Oh, is he gonna have a throne room just like my dungeon? Oh my gosh.
The undead had reached the Horde's dungeon's throne room. Its destruction would put the ultimate evil in its place, once and for all. The ultimate evil was defeated. With the destruction of its throne room, neither orcs nor goblins would interfere with the ritual, but instead give the corrupting evil precedence. The mindless army left the dungeon in an eerily silent procession and turned to the next challenge.
That's pretty cool. So it's the throne room from when you were playing the core game. Pretty neat. This reminding me of the anime where a fantasy land invaded the real world, got destroyed because guns versus swords. Wasn't that like Gate something? I feel like I read that one. Like, they came out in Japan, of course, and the, you know, at first they were murdering lots of innocent people, and then the defense forces mobilized, and then it was like tanks and guns versus chariots, and they got shredded. And there was even one episode where like they fought a dragon, and one of them used like an RPG, and just like blew off the dragon, one of the dragon's limbs with a rocket, and they were like, oh my god, these people are insane. Steins Gate? No, it was Gate something else. Not Steins Gate. I've actually not seen Steins Gate. I know of Steins Gate, but I haven't seen it. Alright, we got 9 minutes before the next nasty wave comes at us. Can I just go now? Let's just try to head out now. As there's not gonna be Horde messing with Melty Sand, since we just killed the Horde. Steins Gate's amazing, but that anime made me really rethink about life and time travel. I feel like those are some of the best things. I remember there was a game we played recently called Soma, and it's on Mukluk Plays if any of you haven't seen it. Soma had me like trying to redefine what's right and what's wrong. Like that was very that was quite the dive into the psyche.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Mukluk.
Kemzam, thank you for the prime. 18 months! A year and a half at Kemzam. Thank you. Mukluk Douglas Bot thought to be Reginald Esquire the Fourth. This is Johnson Van Simples the Third. Welcomes you, Kemzam, and Drosny's gifted sub to Shugo back to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay entertainments on the way. Crank up the speakers, don't touch the bakers. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Welcome.
You're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll be back.
You thought that was easy? In Gate, the JSDF goes through a portal in Japan to Fantasyland and uses modern weaponry against fantasy armies and monsters. Yep. That's the one that I was describing. One of my favorite scenes in that was when, was it, they were in like a courtroom later on, and this lady's like, who do you think you're talking to, little girl? The lady's like, little girl? And the guy gets on the stand, he's like, I know, you know, our cabinet likes to, you know, defer to people who are older than them and look down on people that are younger than them. She's 500, she's an elf, she's like 150, she's 125, and they're like, what? And then it just shows people around the world watching that on TV, and they're like, Nani? There it shows a couple of weebs, they're like, yeah!
It's payday.
And then they all look at the last girl who was there, and they're like, you know, like, are you 500 too? She's like, no, I'm 16. Alright, I apparently can't go in that way to attack the Alliance base. Maybe they've designed this level so that you just have to, win by just surviving against, what's her name? So you might be able to kill the demons and the, Horde. So you have Barthas use the stones.
The ritual began. Barthas
10 minutes
stood
of
ready to
defend
accept
Barthas.
all of the evil into himself. And in a black wave of anger, the corrupting, chaotic, ultimate evil flowed into him. Now, it was only a matter of time.
A black wave
The
of
ritual
anger.
would take some time to complete. During this period, Barthas would be virtually defenseless and unable to fight back. He would need the mindless army to defend him. With a casual gesture, the clever evil set the defenders in motion.
Excellent, excellent. Soon it will be time. I can't wait.
I don't like that. That guy sounds like he's up to no good, shot. So I don't know how long it's gonna take Melisande to come back, or Melty Sands. But these forces here can defend against a bit of
The Stones
stuff.
of Destiny contained ancient secrets, and the corrupting evil had found a way to unleash their power. Just one quick command, and the stones would send out a wave of destruction capable of destroying any and all attackers, provided they were stupid enough to come within range of the stones.
Wait, how do I do that? Using the Stones of Destiny. To begin the ritual of the Stones of Destiny, you have to let it do this like... Wait. How did it say I do a hit, fire out the wave of a death against the attackers? Do I just click on the stones? I guess if I see a bunch of attackers, I'm gonna start frantically clicking on these rocks and seeing what happens. Slap the stones, yeah. Commence the slappening. We have so much money. Oh my god. I wasn't watching!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm confident I can fight this force off, so I'm gonna save the stone slapping, if it does anything, for if Melty Sand comes back.
Finally, the time draws near.
Let's see. Let's have you two upgrade to the 3rd tier. No, demons! Crap.
Finally catching a live stream. Don't stop the great work,
Unfortunately,
Mukluk.
Melty Sand have been rescued from eternal damnation and reborn
Thank you,
in the fire of
Skydriver.
their god.
Mukluk was about that'll be original Death Squad, the 4th, this Johnson Festivals, the 3rd, because you Skydriver back to the lab. Hope you enjoy all stay entertainment's on the way. Crank up the speakers, don't touch the bakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat with the lonely need the edge.
Even though that meant it couldn't see anything, it waited an entire 5 minutes out of spite before it relit.
I was actually a bit nervous about this wave because it's coming from a direction where I don't have defenses. So I had to just fight it off with leftover troops and spells. Is that Melty Sand? Okay, how do I use these rocks?
Watch out! They're attacking me!
In the name of the fire god, I consecrate this place, that evil shall never again set foot here.
Wait, I just thought of something. Can I use headshot on her? Yes! Oh my gosh, I should have done this years ago.
You cannot win. Good will prevail.
Don't run into the fight! Don't run into the fire! So, headshot one shot, basically one hit kills smaller units. I honestly didn't even know that you could use it on higher level units and it would still do damage. It does. So, I should be spamming that when that option comes up. Oh man, well, that's a small force. We do not have enough left. I don't know how to do the wave of death thing that it mentioned.
It's payday.
I think you said, someone said they think they saw an ability when the stone was selected. The Stones of Destiny contains ancient secrets when the corrupting evil found a way to unleash the power. Just one quick command and the stones send a wave of destruction evil, destroying any and all attackers, provided they were stupid enough to go within range of the stones. Thank you. Okay.
Soon! Soon!
AKA slap the stones. Not quite slap the stones, but... Oh man, some of them survived? Goodness. Oh, Bard or whatever disabled the stuff. I feel like there's a chance we're just gonna win the game right here. 3.5 minutes remaining. I thought I would need to like go around the map and take out all the enemy camps. I'm betting if I had killed the demon evil first, this fight would be easier, but...
The ritual is in danger! I'm under attack!
Do I use it now? For some reason, they're letting those 3 snipers live, which are still doing work. I'm gonna cast the Undead are here to port all my troops here, and now I'm gonna cast Stones of Destiny. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's not an instantly kill, but it's like 150 damage to everything. And anything that is not like a max tier unit just dies, and the max tier units got wrecked. Okay, so you guys come over here. So I used Undead are here, which pulled all my guys from the dungeon. You guys go back downstairs and get back to work. That went pretty well. The snowballs and slappy arm are doing a decent job of keeping the enemy back. Might make a few Pandora's boxes too. Got enough charge. Oh gosh, more demons. Dang it. Can't a guy become the ultimate evil without all these interruptions? Let's use the general. We are almost out of mana. I've been flinging spells left and right and not letting the girls mine enough of it back. Bye! 1 minute remaining. Hang on. One scene from Gate that made me laugh was when they sent the air cavalry to rescue the city. Their forces were helping out. Cried me out because it was so how America's air cavalry to actually ride down to the apocalypse now and playing. Oh yeah, they played a ride the Valkyries. Yeah, I remember that. Or how about the scene when they go into like the throne room and they find the prince and there's like he's got a bunch of harem style slaves and they saw that one of them was Japanese and like that one female officer snapped and her the female soldier snapped and her commanding officer's like, please teach him a lesson. And she's like, sure. And like she just kills like a whole phalanx. She just like uses a rifle and shoots right through their shields and kills all of them and then goes up and punches the prince until his teeth are falling out. Like she just like took down a whole enemy platoon because she was just like, you know, armed to the teeth. Alright, turn off the rally command. 45 seconds.
My plan
Next
will
snowball,
soon
bye!
It's only a matter of time.
Dude, these things buy so much time. I could totally make another one. I could just make a 3rd snowball. Like, yeah, you guys are... You know what, if I just realized, if I destroy this, they'll go even further. Trollololololololol.
Multisand was reborn in the fire. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I can't get to her though, unless maybe after this I'll be allowed to clear the map. But this might just be the win condition. Oh,
The
cutscene.
ritual was successful. Barthas's body was now home to the concentrated power of all that is evil. A huge flash of light bathed the land in brightness and briefly obscured the Stones of Destiny, where Barthas was quickly replaced by the Absolute Evil. The Absolute Evil had awakened. Nothing would be able to stop it now. Evil had triumphed.
Not so fast. I've been waiting for this. The time has finally come.
You? What do you want? What's this all about? You don't even appear in the story anymore.
That's what you think. This is my big chance. I planned it all. I have already caused absolute evils.
Is he gonna like take over his body?
I gave the hero the magic formula for its banishment earlier.
What? That was you? You're a miserable traitor to the evil cause. How could you be so good?
I'm just as evil. I helped reunite the absolute evil again. Surely you're asking yourself why? Well, it's all part of my devious plan. If I defeat and destroy the absolute evil here, I'll take its place. I will rule the evil nations and enslave the alliance.
Watch, he has one
I
health.
shall
Watch,
sit
he has
on the
one hit point and we
Iron
just kill him instantly.
Throne.
Icy throne, not iron.
Icy throne, then. Whatever. Anyway.
They're making fun of
I'll be
Northrend?
the absolute evil instead of the absolute evil.
Okay, this doesn't look good. I'm afraid there's going to be an epic battle. You cannot, under any circumstances, die here, or all is lost. This is the most important fight of the whole story. It's him or you. Only one of you will... Oh. Oh, right, well, forget what I said. The ridiculous prophet had apparently thought that he had a chance against the absolute evil.
Called it.
But this was, of course, a fallacy, one which earned him a devastating blow. A formidable victory for the mindless army, and the horde, and the demons, of course.
Don't rejoice too soon. You haven't won yet. The fire god is on my side. You will never take New King's ending.
Oh, right. Forgot about her. New King's Ending? Really?
New?
Okay, fine. The absolute evil quickly marched to New King's Ending to finally put an end to the alliance.
King's Ending. Just spits it.
The absolute evil was reunited.
Wait, there's
and
more?
Once again, it hurried to New King's Ending, there to destroy Meltisand and her miserable little altar of rebirth. The final battle.
Do I get to control the big guy? If so, this might, like... Because the first level of the first game was just you controlled the big guy and just one-shot everything. I'm wondering if this is like that. I actually thought that last mission was the last mission.
Well, the time had finally come. Finally. God, how many times have I already said that? Doesn't matter. This time it really is the end. The absolute evil stood before New King's Ending. The Alliance had built a new capital with the same old name. Here, Meltisand had built the new altar of rebirth in the name of her fire god. As long as this danger still existed, wave after wave of heroes would launch themselves against evil. The altar had to be destroyed.
Man, what kind of cheater just keeps coming back to life?
There
Seriously.
was, of course, Meltisand herself. The high priestess of the fire god had turned out to be a worthy opponent and a threat to the absolute evil. If she were to die, the Alliance's fate would be sealed. But as long as the altar stood, she too would always be revived.
You think you've won? You have no idea. The altar is protected by the fire god's sacred stones. Their barrier is impenetrable to your abominations. Forward, Alliance! Destroy them! Have no fear.
Me and my homies hate the altar of rebirth.
Good.
F the altar of rebirth. Me and my
Before
homies
the
only
wandering
use
evil could
cemeteries.
carve its way to the altar, it would first have to destroy the barrier. For this, it had to grab the fire god by its... it had to destroy the fire god's two sacred stones.
Grab him by his firestones.
Got it? Let me repeat that for you. First, destroy the crystals. Second, destroy the altar. Third, destroy Meltisand.
We do control the big boy. I bet this is going to be a quick mission, I bet. Alright, what do we got? Move, attack, hold position,
The
stomp.
absolute evil approached
The left
New
and right
King's
hand of
Ending.
the devil.
It was happy to be whole again. This division, had been nothing but one giant headache.
Spike
All the while
wave.
It was throwing itself into battle here. Its creatures were diligently producing mana that trickled steadily into it over time. Moreover, it also had
Freeze.
access to the faction's spells.
Re-raise the
best of
dead.
them. We
Desecrate.
don't need to waste time on piddling little generic spells.
Wait, what is this stuff? For the Horde. Tasty Brain. Lightning Bolt. Blight. Meteor from the demons, earthquake, Bombay from the undead, plague from the undead, blind rage from the horde, shield of emptiness. Oh, this is cool. Hey, what's this button do? Oh, you're dead. So, oh, that's really cool how they pulled all that back together. So, at the beginning of the first game, you played this guy on the first level. And then the heroes killed you, and then you start playing the Horde. And then inexplicably, there's the chaotic evil later on. So basically, they're saying that when the heroes killed you on the first level of the first game, it split the evil into the undead evil, the chaos evil, and the Horde evil. And we just came back together, but now we also have all this, well, a bunch of spells from all three of those factions.
Into the dirt.
So that's holy ground. We have to use Desecrate on
was
that.
secured by a consecrated object. Honestly, it made the absolute evil giggle. Or it would have giggled if it had ever made a sound. Anyway, of course, that was no obstacle, after all. It had merged with Barthas, and could also use his fantastic skills. The place was desecrated, the gate to the city open. With determined tread, the absolute evil marched forward.
My only complaint about this, or like one of very few complaints I have about this game chat, is the hotkeys. Do you guys see this? Q-E-R-U-I. Attack is F.
Good will triumph.
You F the enemies? No. Let's not say it like that.
Profaning evil has just
Also, your spells over here on the right are numeric keypad 1 through 0. There's a book on the first graveyard you desecrated. Alright, hang on. Oh, potions. Ooh, piece of candy. That fairy's like, I don't know if I want some of this.
New King's Ending will never fall.
Armor +1. Howdy, howdy, monks. What's up, jackals? I like that spell. That's a fun spell.
A cemetery has been desecrated and now calls the undead from their grave.
Very cool, getting free troops. Enemy catapult. Can I do Raise the Dead over there? Oh, it's out of range.